Yes, we are live. Hello,
Yay!
everyone. I'm so grateful I have Nicole with me. I've been wanting to get her on my page and do this live, so it's finally happened. She's one of my inspirations. She probably doesn't even know that. There you go. You just don't know
Oh,
who's watching you, right? So hello everyone. If you're watching this one, I do a series. So once a week, I bring global business partners around the world. I want to show you the legitimacy of our business, how global we are, and how everyday people like you and I can simply tap into this proven system and start earning online. So if you're new to my page, I'll introduce myself. My name is June Anthony. I'm the owner of June Anthony Digital Lifestyle. I have been working online for the past 4 years. So grateful because it's allowed me to reduce my hours. So I work as an insurance specialist. I was doing full time when I started the business, and I've now reduced to part time, spending more quality time with my little boys who are school age, traveling more, and building that legacy for them. And early retirement, right? Who wouldn't want to have early retirement? So this is why we love this business. We can grow it on our own terms, work anywhere, anytime, flexibility. I can never say that word properly. English isn't my first language. So I'm an immigrant from Myanmar. I learned English from scratch. So I'm so proud of myself. So I can speak 2 languages. So that's a blessing, I think. Still trying to teach my little boys Burmese, but it's very hard because they've been brought up here. So, Nicole, thank you for being here. You're in Australia like me, so you've got 2 Aussies here.
yay, I love it.
Yeah.
And if you didn't tell me that
Yeah.
English wasn't your first language, I
Yeah.
wouldn't know.
Really?
I would have thought, yeah, you've got that great, broad Aussie accent like me.
Aussie, oi, 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 we call it here. Thanks, Nicole. Tell especially my followers and your new followers following your page, who is Nicole? What's your background, your profession?
Yeah, so a little bit about me. So I'm a sole parent, and my little boy is about this tall,
Yeah.
and he turns actually 21 in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I actually became a business owner because of a really bad chronic health condition that he has that suddenly came on when he was at the beginning of year 8. So I used to work at Macquarie University, so a big university in Australia. I was an associate director of can't talk, I'm all gibberish now. Associate Director of Student Engagement. So I ran like 5 departments, lots of the fun things. So student orientation, student engagement, so all the student groups, student council. We did accommodation, and also the equity and diversity teams. And I actually worked my way up in that job, and I got to where I thought was the pinnacle of my career.
Mm-hmm.
And then my son became really unwell. He was suddenly rushed to hospital, and what happened is all the pain receptors in his body turned on and they never turned off. So even today he has chronic pain. We've had some really, really hard and really, really dark days in the last 7 years, which then meant I couldn't do the big job that I had worked so hard towards. And I had to make some hard decisions, and so I stopped working for them, and yeah, life just became a little bit hectic. So yeah, but I'll tell you more a bit later.
Yes, I'll be digging into your why, because your why, I share one of your testimonial on my page, and it was really touching. I know we all have a story, so these are the stories. We hope it hit your heart. If you can resonate with us, you too can rewrite your story, because this is attraction marketing. People get attracted to you and what you do and your story. So thank you so much.
That's okay. And I have done lots of things as well. I've worked with the disability service, and I love to help people run events and do all those sorts of things. So
and she's a coach now in this business. Congrats.
I am a coach in the business now. I'm very happy to, to have gotten that honor.
Amazing. So you're doing this full time now, Nicole. And how long have you been running this business for?
So I've actually been running my business for 5 years now.
Wow.
And in the midst of, my son's health and different ups and downs. And that's what I love about this business is, it helps you, like you can work whenever and wherever because I'm the boss and I can choose. But the way our business is structured, and also the fact that, there's sometimes when I can put more effort into business, like I could do more interviews and I can organize ads and all these different things that we do, like on my posts, and be, I guess, more present. But I can organize things and stockpile everything up when I had the time. And then when I didn't have time, I actually had it running in the background. So it really, really, really works for someone that has a lot of medical appointments to go to.
Yeah, and that's why this business, I feel like, is for everyday people that are busy, for them to do this business alongside your profession and your busy lives. We all live busy lives. And it's to make your life get busy, right? To get that more time, at the same time generating an income, sacrificing family time, right? So this is why we do this business. Not because we got the time, because we want more time and we want that flexible work, right?
Yeah, and you work towards it, right? And so now, we've got more flexibility.
Exactly. So you kind of shared a little bit about your why, what made you start a digital marketing business. So, your son's health went down. And that's the thing, right? Life is so unexpected. You don't know what tomorrow holds. All we have promises today, guarantee, and what's happening. And nobody knows what's going to happen. So you need to plan for that future. And if you have a stable job, great. But what if that wasn't there tomorrow, or your health go down, or your loved one health goes down? You just don't know. You need to be prepared. So your big why is, go.
Yeah. Well, my big why has evolved over the last 5 years, but it definitely was that I needed to spend time with my son and get my son to the appointments. We were having 6 or 7 appointments a week, and plus hospital stays, because at first we were trying to discover what was going on. And then, it's very rare in Australia, his condition. And it was just tough. But what the other part was tough, it was actually really tough on me. Like, I'm a glass half full person. I'm very charismatic. I can talk to anyone. But I actually lost my identity because I had my job that I thought I had. And then, I moved into this role, and I love my son. I love being there, but I didn't feel complete. Like, I just had lost what I thought was my sense of self-worth and being. And I've never been like that. And I've realized my actual real why is, my real why now is me. I'm doing this business for me because we actually do so much work on mindset and on like your self-belief. I actually have another whole business now, and I'm actually an empowerment coach, like a life coach. And I work particularly with women on their self-belief and working through things that have happened in their life. And I was only really able to do that because of this business and the amazing training that we have. And like, I didn't realize I'd lost my ability to dream. I had someone say to me, and not long after I'd started this, it's like, well, what are your dreams? I could not dream. I dreamed to go and get that highfalutin job. I dreamed to go overseas and do different things at the time. I lost all ability to do that. All I could see was where I was at that moment. And you don't have to have a son that's, sick, or you being sick to do that, to lose that dream. You could just be stuck in the rut of doing the 9 to 5 and not having that ability to, you know, step out of that comfort zone, or just what you think that's all you're entitled to move forward. But I actually started the business, yes, because my son was really unwell and I was looking after him. I was running out of money. And I was like, because I had a certain amount of time I could not work at all and just be with him. I actually went for an interview. I think there's been 2 jobs in my life I've interviewed for and I haven't gotten. But I went for this interview. I would have had to have been out of the house for about 12 hours a day, including travel. And I was just like, how can I get my son to these appointments? Because appointments were not just to figure out what was wrong, but how to manage the symptoms. Like he was almost in a wheelchair because of the chronic pain. It was hard for him to get out of bed, and we had to try and get him to schooling. Like, who, to be honest, hindsight, who actually cares about schooling? But it was just trying to get him to school, even for an hour a day. And it's amazing the different things that go out the window when someone's just so unwell. But I'm like, I need the money to work to, you know, it was just me. But I need to be around. There's no one else. And I literally came back from that interview and I watched that webinar at about 11 o'clock at night. And that's what made me change my mind. I knew someone that had been doing it for 12 months, but I'm like, you do you. I'm not into this sort of thing, you know, whatever. But through watching the webinar, I'm like, I think I can do this. And then by the end, I'm like, I think I might actually really enjoy doing this.
Yeah.
And here I am 5 years later.
Amazing. That's truly amazing. Yeah. And that's why we always ask people to watch that webinar, just to, you know, see it for yourself, learn it for yourself, and see if it's right fit for you, right? We can't make that decision for you. Amazing. So can you enlighten us with this? Because, you know, there's so much out there now, Nick. I'm sure you know, online, offline. What made you pick this business model? Because people get confused with our business and e-commerce and drop shipping and all that. What made you pick this business? What makes this one more unique? And if you know anything about e-commerce and stuff, please share.
Yeah. So what I really love about this business is, like I explain it like with my hands, it's like a business in a box.
Yes.
You know, it has everything set out for you and easy step-by-step training. I love the video-based training. I was actually finishing postgraduate degree, and the last subject was marketing, and I started this business at the same time.
Oh, wow.
And it was almost telling us the same thing. Imagine, sorry, I used to work for a university, but, you know, they like to add extra stuff in and make it really complicated and hard to understand, whereas we make things so easy. We do it in bite-sized chunks, video that people can pause and go back and look at. So I love that. And the fact that everything can come to you, and I didn't have to, because you've got to remember when I first started as well, I didn't have a lot of brain capacity left. You know, trying to do this degree was really interesting, but I was, you know, really focused on getting my son healthy, really focused on that. And there wasn't a lot of bandwidth left. So I would then, I looked at this and I'm like, but then I kept looking and I'm like, oh, people are just talking to people. I love that. I'm not going to go online and put my face on. I'll put up photos, but I'm not going to speak online.
Yeah. Look at it doing live all the time now.
When I started to do it. Seriously, 10 days later, I think I did my first live. Wow. But I made that decision because I could see the value And
Yeah.
that's the other thing about this business compared to, all these other things like drop shipping. You have to figure things out yourself, who you're doing.
Yes.
You can follow some training. Sometimes you have someone that can teach you how to do it, but we have coaches and mentors that walk side by side with you, side by side. And if you don't get on with them, that's okay, because there's hundreds of thousands of other people doing the business that actually want to see you succeed.
Yes.
So that's why I picked this business.
Yeah, I feel like this business is for those that don't know where to start or how to start. It's business in a box. We've done the product research for you. We've got the systems in place for you. We're going to build your website. There's no need to bug family and friends, ruin relationships. I've done all that and I hated it. And no inventory. Inventory work is a lot of work. I know in some e-commerce there's no inventory, but still, this is like all managed for you by the system, by the companies that we work with, right?
Yeah. And it's so good because you don't have to sit there in that indecision of what to go, where to go next or whatever.
Yes.
Like it's all there for you.
Yes. You just have to learn it, do it, obviously. You need to take action.
I mean, follow the instructions. I highly recommend that. I've seen a lot of people over the years that go, oh, I know better, and they do their thing.
Yeah.
But it's actually so smart and so wise if you are looking at something to follow people that have done it before and actually do it. That's the other big benefit of this business because, why recreate something? Why reinvent something? Why not do exactly what other people are doing that have become millionaires? And it's like, okay, if I just keep following your steps, one of my really good friends and close coaches has just got a ridiculous ranking in the last week and just blown me out of the water. As an example of how much this person has just earned, she's earned my entire associate director's salary in one day.
Wow.
And a lot of people go, that is ridiculous. And I go, yes, it is. But do you know why she does this business? She does it to help others. So she's all about other people. So, and that's the big thing that I love about what we do is because we're not here to be selfish. We're here to help people and help people grow.
Yeah, that's very true. That's the really rewarding part. Yeah. Thank you so much. So can you share to our followers, how has your life changed since starting this business?
Yeah. Well, obviously I'm no longer depressed. I'm in a really good space. I did go back and I worked for a disability service part-time and then full-time for a little while in that sort of 5 years, and which was very rewarding. But earlier this year, I actually resigned from my full-time role. And now I run this business plus my other one. And I could not do either of, I couldn't do the other one if I didn't start this one. And they work, together I guess the other one's kind of like a passion project. I help, empower people's lives and help often cancer survivors, do follow their dreams and things like that. So it's a real passion project. And I almost forgot to say, I love getting people together. So June and I met at some of the in-person conferences that we've been running over the last couple of years. And I'm also helping with some of them globally now. So later, in 3 weeks tomorrow, I am actually jetting off. I go to Singapore. So this is all because of my business, right? I go to Singapore and I'm meeting a whole heap of the team in Singapore and we're doing workshops. We've got a big dinner and all these networking sort of opportunities. Then I head to the UK. I'm going to visit my sister, but I'm also visiting lots of people in the UK. Then fly over to Rome, and we're running a big conference there. And so I'm being part of that team, which I love because that's where I get a lot of joy as well, getting all these things. And I'm just so excited. I come back home for, I think it's 4 days, and then I go to New Zealand to go
Oh, you're
there.
going to the New Zealand one too. Nice.
Yeah.
Hey.
And then in March, go to February, go to Fiji.
So she's traveling more, guys. She's enjoying.
Well, the thing is, like, I couldn't do anything for like 7 years. And then it's like, I'm doing things now. And my son is in a stable place right now. And I have this opportunity. And it's like, well, why wouldn't I want to go and travel and like work, do my business from anywhere? Because I can do it from anywhere. So has my life changed? Dramatically.
Yeah, amazing. Time freedom, financial freedom, and a mindset shift, right? Like you've created that unstoppable, fired, amazing Nicole, you know? A lot of us went like this, guys. Trust me, I was so scared to do lives and do interviews. This is what this business does to us. It brings out the best version of us. And we love that. Who wouldn't want to be a more positive person, more confident person? And we know our self-worth now. We know that we deserve the best. I think with motherhood, I lost myself as well, raising 2 little boys. And this business brought that spark back into me. And that is priceless, I find.
Yeah, the spark. That's the right word too. It's that spark.
Yeah. That's it. Amazing. And Nicole, what would you say to someone who's scared of investing money? We know businesses, legit ones anyway, guys. Come on, there is investment, right? And they're worried that they're not going to get the return. What advice do you have for them? What do you want to say to them?
Yeah, look, I was scared of it. Absolutely, I was scared of it because, you know, I was down to my last sort of little bit. But what I would say is you've got to believe in yourself.
Yes.
And, you know, the first step is, you know, you pay $149 and you can check everything out. You get some coaching videos. And within 30 days, if you don't think that it's for you, you can ask for a refund and we just give it to you.
Yeah.
And for anything else, well, when I first started, as I said, I was doing that, finishing that degree, that one subject of a degree at university, so it was a postgraduate degree, cost the same as starting a business.
Wow.
And I actually personally thought, do you know what? If all I get out of it is just I'm going to learn something, then that's what it is. But it's so much more. And it's actually investing in yourself. And all you got to do is go and, you know, chat to people and learn more things.
Exactly. You rather be open to trying something than living life with regret. I know my dad lived so many regrets before he passed. He wished he did more. He wished he enjoyed life more. So yeah, you really don't want to look back, you know, on your deathbed and say, I wish I'd done this. I wish I took action. So you really need to go for it. Go for your heart. All right. So because we know Nicole is so fun, we got to make this episode fun. So I'm going to throw her some rapid fire questions.
I love it.
And you got to answer really fast with these questions.
Okay, no thinking, just answer. Let's go.
No thinking, just the first thing that comes in your mind. I've got a few for you. If success has flavor, what would that be?
It would be like pineapple, because pineapples are amazing.
Pineapple's good. Nice. What word describes your leadership style? One word.
Eccentric.
Okay, nice. What one word you want people to remember about you?
Happy.
Yeah. If this business was an animal, what would that be?
I think a lion.
A lion. I love it. One word that fires you up every morning.
Oh, too hard. I mean, excited.
Excited? Yeah, that's good. Biggest lesson you learned in one word?
In one word? That's too hard.
Just one word.
I can't do one word, but be kind to yourself.
Kind.
Someone
I
come
love
up with
that.
one word and put it in the chat for me.
Yeah. One word to describe your team.
Passionate.
Nice. If you could sum up your journey in one word, what would it be?
Oh, roller coaster.
Love it. And if you had a superpower, what would it be?
Teleportation.
Okay, nice. That's it. Amazing.
That was actually hard. Try and get me to say
It's
things
not.
in one word.
Yeah, it's not easy. I actually got this from our private community, and I'm like, oh, this is really nice on my in live chats. Why not?
I love it.
Amazing. Yeah. So, guys, I'm gonna just remove this. If you want to be your own boss, earn legitimate income online, work anywhere, anytime, be one of us. Visit our website with your name and valid email. We have a webinar twice a week. You don't have to attend the live one. You can watch the replay, watch it, learn it, then decide, and ask questions. When you're not sure, if you watch the webinar and you haven't taken that step, ask questions. Reach out to us. We'd love to help you. But that is all. Thanks, Nicole, for being on my page. I'm so grateful.
Thank you for the invite.
You're welcome. I hope you all had an amazing time with us, and drop us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from on both our pages. All right. Have an amazing week, Nicole, and everyone watching.
Thank you.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye.